Yo, what's cracking? What's cracking movies? What's up? This is what we look like. Welcome to What's Cracking Movies with me, Saul, and my co-host, Allie,
Hi.
the alligator. And
Hi.
I'm the duck.
Hi.
What's quacking?
What's cracking?
So we just got back from watching Exit 8. And this is a movie based off of, I wouldn't really consider it an indie movie, right? Because it's from Japan.
No, it is an indie movie.
So yeah, this is based on.
The game was an indie game.
The game was an indie game, but the movie is just a movie
because
from.
it's a Neon. It was made by, I think it was Neon, right? Neon. Movies.
Yeah, Neon. Like
yeah.
We said it on a different podcast. Neon is fucking knocking it out of the park right now. Yeah, and we haven't really discussed it because it's been like an hour, maybe 2 hours since we got out of the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty dead.
Came home, ate some shawarma.
Pretty dead. But what did you think of the movie?
I loved it. Because it's kind of was like hard to, in my head, I was like, oh, I don't know how they're gonna do this because, the game is just so simple. Like, like I said, we've discussed about this in a previous podcast, What's Cracking Games, and we did Exit 8. So in the game, you're just a person, and it doesn't really show who you are. If you're female, male, it doesn't show. And you're just in this endless loop where you're walking down these 3 corners in a subway station, and you have to, any anomalies you happen to see along the way, if you see them, you have to turn back. And if you don't see any anomalies, you just keep going forward. And the whole point is to get to the exit, which is exit 8. So if like you miss if you're on the third level, and you there's an anomaly and you don't see it, and you go forward, sets you all the way back to 0.
Yeah, so it could be anything from like the sign, the number 8 being upside down, or
a light fixture.
5 lights
you got to count your light
2.
fixtures. This one in the movie, it was a little bit more like simpler. The game is a lot harder. I mean, like in this game, it could literally just be the print of the floor, like a simple little print.
Yeah, but it could also be something really dramatic, like a fucking ghost in the corner, or the guy that's walking is like smiling all creepily. Like, I don't know if you guys seen the trailer for this. I was surprised because I heard about it like 2 months ago, and I showed it to you. I was like, "Oh shit, is this out?" It came out. What's today? April.
I think it came
12th?
out yesterday.
April 11th.
Yeah, I think it came out yesterday.
And yeah, it was fucking badass, and it's based on a just Subway.
Yeah,
there's no backstory.
I don't even think that this movie has like, you don't even like the I don't remember the main character, the male in the movie, who's the lost man. So he's referred to as the lost man. So
before we do anything, spoilers. If you guys, for the movie, the game is just the
there's
game.
really no spoilers.
Yeah, but it's just spoilers for the movie. So if you care, if you don't want to get it spoiled, you should just leave now. Get the fuck out, and then just come back. Or if not, I mean, we're just like gonna kind of recap and some of the stuff that happens. And if it sounds good, you guys should go watch it. Everyone should go watch and support these movies because these movies are badass. Mm-hmm. It was all subtitled, but it's mostly visuals, and you're just like there along for the ride. And I recommend it if you like horror, mystery, and yeah, just creepy pasta shit. I totally recommend.
Yeah.
And it got really good reviews. 95 on Rotten Tomatoes and 81 for audience score. And yeah, and you want to take it away?
Yeah, so this movie, it starts off pretty much right away. You meet the main character. It doesn't really I don't think it says his name. But
yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, but it almost has like these chapters in the movie, and it's like labeled across the screen. So it's like it starts off the Lost Man, and you see this guy, and he's on a train, a subway, and he's like going into town. He's just got his AirPods in. He's chilling. He's kind of just browsing through his phone, and it's like this crowded subway. Like a bunch of people are crammed in here. There starts off with like this lady that's sitting down and she's got this crying baby. And there's a guy that just goes like, shut up, like tell your baby to shut up. Oh my God, we're all pissed off. Like, shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No, he's intense. Everyone's on their phones, by the way. Everyone looking down. That's just life now.
Yeah.
And
So,
he's
yeah,
wearing pods or whatever. And yeah, a guy freaks out on a baby. And he's just fucking going at her, just ripping her a new fucking tits.
Yeah, and you think the
Ripping her
main
new
character, you
tits.
think he's going to say something, but he doesn't. He just kind of looks, takes
Yeah.
out his AirPod, puts his AirPod back in, goes back to scrolling.
It's
And then
whatever.
And it just goes from there. And then during this, he keeps getting this call from a girl. And he, a couple times he hits decline. And then finally
New phone,
we
who
get
dis?
yeah. And so, but there's a picture, a contact photo, and it's clearly a girl with a cat. And
Yeah.
so he's like, he declines it a couple times. He gets off the subway and he starts walking down some subway stairs. And then as he's walking, he finally picks it up. And it's a girl, and it's obviously his ex-girlfriend, because she starts talking about
or
like,
girlfriend.
well, she talks in the conversation on the phone that they broke up. She goes, I know we broke up,
Oh,
but
okay.
she's like, I'm pregnant. And he's just kind of like, and he starts,
Like,
you see that he's
bullshit.
asthmatic, so he starts kind of wheezing. And
But
he
I pulled
busts
out though. I pulled out, dude. I swear.
What? And so he's looking at his phone. He starts wheezing. He's like, oh my God. Like, and she's just like, so, like, I don't know what to do. Like, she's basically saying like, he doesn't say it, but should we keep it? Should we not keep it?
This
What
is
are we
all in
doing?
third person view, like as if like a video game. And we were like, oh shit, is the whole movie gonna be like this?
I know. I was like, oh God.
He starts wheezing because he has asthma.
Yeah.
So that's a character.
So he busts out his inhaler. He uses his nebulizer, and so the phone starts breaking up. And he's like, oh, I can't hear you. And so the phone cuts out, and boom, right away. If you've played the game, you see to a T. Same exact hallway,
dude.
Like same exact hallway. I don't think it's the same posters that are on the wall of the subway.
It is
but
pretty
very
damn
similar.
It's
Pretty
like,
spot
it was
on.
pretty good job. And video game adaptations in the past have been just bad, and then like they've never been like great or awesome until just recently. I want to say the Sonic movie is what gave it like the hope, and then shit just started getting better. Fucking The Last of Us and others. I can't really think of the top of the dome right now, but video game adaptations are getting a lot better. And
Yeah.
this
so
is
this
like,
is to a T, except for, so he's going down, and just like in the game, you see a man with a briefcase walking by, and he's got, his briefcase, footsteps.
this movie is really quiet too. It's a lot of sound too, and there was
Not a lot of music or anything.
no,
It's just
not a lot of
sounds,
score,
yeah.
but it gives it that eerie creepiness.
Because you
And
want
there
that sound of the echoes of the hallway and the footsteps, and
Our crowd was
yeah.
awesome. There was maybe like us and two ladies behind us, and then maybe like 6 other people, and it was just quiet. It was
Yeah.
it was like
The only thing you
perfect.
could hear was me reaching into my candy bag for my gummies.
Yeah,
That was
and
about
you
it.
whispering, "Hey, that's from the game. Hey, that's," and I'm like, "Shh, shut the
I
fuck
wonder
up."
if this part's gonna be in here.
Shit. The guy looks just like him
The briefcase.
to a T.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like,
I'm like, dude, they're gonna hear you.
I'm sorry. I do. I'm a chatty Cathy.
Shut up. Yeah, I was like, save it for the pod. Shut the And I turn around and tell everybody, we have a podcast, by the way. Go check us out. Shut the fuck up.
Boo.
Boo, loser. You goddamn nerds. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So he starts going down the hallway. And he goes. Then he makes a left, and then I don't remember this part being in the game, but when he turns left, there's like some lockers in a photo booth. I don't seem to remember lockers in a photo booth. being in the
Yeah,
game.
that seemed new to me.
Yeah.
Too, because because we played this. Mostly you played it, and it's just this game is fun with a group, but it could also backfire on your ass.
because that happened to me.
Sometimes
because
things are
we
better
had
to
gotten,
solo.
I had almost gotten to the end, and you guys were like, "No, there's no." I'm like, "No, there's no."
Like
Yeah.
anomalies.
And not that word. There's no anomalies. And you guys, yes, there is. And then like I went back, boom, back to 0.
Abnormalities.
Yeah. And so, yeah, so we, so he goes, he makes a left, and he's like, okay, and then he goes back, and then he ends up doing this loop like 3 or 4 times before he finally realizes something's fishy. And I'm like, it depends on the person. Like I'm a pretty oblivious person, but by at least the second time, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
He did it like 3 or 4 times before he started kind of going, oh,
Well,
what the
because
hell?
he was also tripping on the fact that he would.
Oh,
they
true,
just told
yeah.
him he's tripping on the kid. He's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Because you could
fuck.
tell he's just really like, oh my god, like I don't know if I'm ready for this, and he does like you could tell he's troubled, and
He
then
is stressed. He is tripping, dude.
yeah, and so he finally
Tripping.
starts noticing like something's off, and as you're going through the subway, he starts kind of looking around and checking his surroundings, and you see a sign, and it's almost like in steps, and it says like, if you see any anomalies, head back. And if you don't see it gives him all the rules right there. And so he's
Yeah.
kind of reading it and he's like, what the hell?
Yeah, like if everything looks the same and normal as before, keep on going. But the minute you see something out of the ordinary, anomalies, turn around and head back.
And there's a sign on the wall, so it kind of tells you like, oh, there's like a countdown. Like it starts at 0, and then like if you do it right, it'll count up. It'll
Yeah,
go
there's one with the arrow,
or
like, keep going.
Yeah, and so like I think it's when the suit guy shows up, and he's like, oh, he does this creepy smile. He like looks at him, and he does this like creepy.
Yeah, because the guy, the main character is walking. This is it goes away from third person view. So now you see it. Now it's like a regular,
I forgot to
regular
mention that,
style
yeah.
movie.
It does go away from third person.
And yeah, so he's walking, and then the guy's not, he's just like a robot. And the footsteps are always going, and then all of a sudden he passes them, and the footsteps stop, and you're like, what the fuck? And then he turns around, and he's just like
Creepy smile. Yeah.
like that. And it's just creepy. It's like what the fuck? And he keeps walking, and then he turns around, and he's right behind him again, like kind of like the movie Smile. If you guys have seen Smile, we'll review that later. But yeah, and he starts freaking out. He's like, shit. So he starts running away, and
he's running away. He's running the right way. He's running back. So
yeah,
as he runs back, and then he starts back to where he starts.
The guy starts coming over again, but like walking regular style, like not smiling. And doesn't he starts running. He's freaking out. Like, what the fuck would you guys do?
Yeah,
Like,
starting to wheeze. He's pulling out his inhaler. He looks like he's going to pass out. I think at one point he actually does pass out.
Yeah, he
throws
passes
up
out.
because he's so freaked out.
Anxiety, a panic attack or whatever. He starts getting lucky, but then blood starts coming out of the vents, and so
he starts figuring it out.
You think
pretty quick,
it'd be kind of
like, okay.
easy. If something scary happens, run back, and then
Yeah.
now I'm at hallway 3. I'm getting close. Something scary happened, run back.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's tricky because it'll be the posters on the wall. The eyes are following you, or something very
Or like
minor.
or like the one it's like a doorknob is in the middle of a door. So there's like
Yeah.
things like that. And so it does something really cool where like kind of Tarantino kind of style. It goes to like chapter number 2 and it switches to the suit guy.
They get the walking man. They gave him. I was surprised they gave him a backstory. I was like, oh shit, because they don't tell you anything. They don't say we don't know why he's here.
We don't know the
That's
science
just
behind
there.
it. Yeah.
And the walking man has a backstory. So the guy that's always walking, it goes into his face. He's all like normal, and then he's freaking out. So now it's what the past or what happened to him.
Yeah, it's the past because it shows because
he's,
at
like,
some point a
trapped
little
in
boy
there.
gets brought into this, but
That's chapter 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one, it's like the briefcase guy, and he's walking around with this like little kid, and they're trying to figure out how to get out and everything, and he's freaking out and everything. And there's a couple of scenes where the little boy, he's not talking. He's with this little boy, and you almost kind of think he's mute because he doesn't say anything. And
he's with them like at the start. You kind of at first think they're father and son, but they're kind of just like the little boy's following him, and he's freaking out. He's like, "Yes, I made it to number 3. Fuck yeah!" And it seems like he's been doing it for like a while. And he's with the kid, and he's like, "Come on, let's go to the next one." And the kid will like just stand, and he's just like what
just
the
totally
fuck?
dismisses it. He's like, come on, doesn't bother to be
Yeah.
like, what is he staring at? What are you looking at? Nothing. He just goes, come on,
And he's
come
like,
on.
come on, dude. and I don't know. So the briefcase man, the guy that's walking in the game, he has his own person that walks by. That's the normal person, and it's a girl. It's like a pretty
Schoolgirl.
pretty schoolgirl, like like petite, young, and she's walking by, and he's like, okay, poster, light, no, checking all the shit, checking off boxes, and the girl, okay, cool, they get it, and again, it's like boom, boom, like okay, I got this, and then the girl is like says hi, or kind of starts like,
Are you lost?
Are you lost? Yeah,
I'm lost.
and then. She kind of starts flirting, and homeboy starts to get like excited. It's like, oh hey, what's up? Like,
Hey, you wanna come with us?
you're
Come on,
like,
let's get out of here together.
like, oh shit, like you're lost too. And then right away, this movie does a good job because almost every time you're like, oh dude, right there, you're looking at the whole thing too. It's like, oh right there, that's different. Oh there, or you're like, oh dude, just turn around, dude, it's different. Just fucking go back.
Yeah, just like the game. Especially
Yeah.
if you played the game, you're like this whole movie. You're like you're looking for the anomalies yourself.
It's cool. Like this movie works, by the way, even if you haven't played the game. This is a fucking just good movie.
Yeah.
Just
It's
so
just
you know.
even more awesome if you played the game. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's
you
just
could-
like,
even
oh,
if you
dude, that's like,
haven't, yeah.
but no, it's because it's almost like you're watching somebody play the game, because it's mostly what I had a good time watching you play it.
Yeah.
It's same concept, same idea, but yeah, the guy is he's obviously all fucking horned up and shit. he fucking
walking the
starts,
tunnels or God knows how
starts
long.
thinking with his dick and his fucking.
Totally forgets like this
Yeah,
chick could be
forgets
an
like, dude,
anomaly.
this is an anomaly.
Yeah,
What
I've
the
walked
fuck
past
is
her
wrong
a
with you?
1,000 times and like she's never said shit. Now all of a sudden she's
Yeah,
talking.
and all of a sudden she starts going like, "What do you think this is? Like, you think this is like hell? Like, you think we're dead?"
This is like purgatory.
And he's like, "What?" And he's like, started the
Do you
music
feel
starts to
guilty
tense.
for something? Like,
Yeah.
maybe we did something wrong.
You feel guilty? And he's like, "Guilty? No." Like, and she's like, "Ha ha, ha, I'm just fucking with you." And he's like, "Oh shit, yeah. Nah, yeah,
Come on, let's go.
I'll relieve. Let's go." And then she stays still again and like all serious. I forgot the thing that she kept repeating.
She kept saying, "Oh," because he's like, "Let's go." She's like, "Why would we want to go back? I don't want to go back. Like, so I can
Oh,
be
yeah.
stuck on this bus all day with all these people.
Yeah,
Do
no,
the same thing day after day."
Yeah, no, she tells him, like, aren't you tired of the same old thing, going to work and then taking the same routine? That sounds like hell. She's like, don't you want to stay here, like, with me and shit? And he's like, oh, what's squawking? What's squawking? But then she keeps repeating the same thing over and over. And he's like, what the fuck? At first, I thought it was maybe like, at that point, I was like, oh, fuck, what if it's like a simulation? Like, we're all in the Matrix simulation, and it just so happens that in that tunnel, sometimes there's glitches.
I got
Or like a test.
purgatory vibes. I was thinking purgatory the whole time.
I didn't know. But at that point, because she started going something like
Her
a
voice
fucked up
gets really
recording.
deep and distorted.
Yeah, and so he starts fucking freaking out, and he's like, "Shit!" And they run back the wrong way, or they run forward. Yeah, they run forward. Point is, he fucking goes the wrong way, and he gets fucking pissed because they go back to zero again, and he's fucking screaming and shit, and the little boy is with him too. He's like, "Sorry, okay, let's go again." And
It's this creepy little smell.
yeah, and then all of a sudden they're like, boom. It doesn't say 8. It just says 1, but there's like an upstairs, and he hears people. He's like, it's the outside. Come on, let's go to the little boy. And the little boy is like
Hell no.
fuck no.
He's resisting. He's grabbing his hand.
He's like,
"Hell
no. He's like, dude, don't you want to get out? Come on, let's fucking go. It's the outside. And he fucking lets, they pull away, and little boy gets hurt. And he just goes up.
He's like, I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
didn't do anything
guilty.
wrong."
I'm right. And he runs away. Little boy heads back, and then he meets the main character. Because
Lost Man.
before all this, the Lost Man. We forgot to mention how he runs into the little boy just standing in the middle of the hallway. So he's like, anomaly, fuck no. And he heads back.
Yeah.
Then he hears footsteps. The little boy catches up to him. He's like, wait, what the fuck? He's like, he's real.
No, because he goes, and it goes to zero. And so then he's like, what the fuck?
No,
So
no, he goes and the number raises up. Oh no, yeah, that's right.
No.
You're right. It goes to
That's
zero.
how he figures out it was because he's like, oh my
Yeah.
God, that boy was not an anomaly.
anomaly,
Because he
he's
goes to
fucking
zero
real.
and he's like, what the hell? Because, you know, like you'd see that boy and you right then and there think, oh, that's an anomaly. But he goes back and it's a zero. So he's like, oh my God, that wasn't. So he goes back and he's like, are you lost? Like, are you lost? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And the
Hella
little boy
lost.
doesn't really say anything. And so he's just kind of like, okay, well, come on. You know, he's really nice. And he's like, okay, come on. So they start doing it together and they're doing good. Like and he's listening. There's a point where the little boy is like kind of staring out a door and he almost like dismisses it, but then he goes up to the little boy and he's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh
It's
shit.
almost like the
you know,
little
like-
boy is like a little guardian angel.
Yeah.
Or he's always like, I don't know, he's more, kids are more observant maybe, or he was at least. He was like, he noticed everything. He was like, upside down 8. He starts talking eventually. He wasn't talking before with the other
Well,
guy.
he starts talking because what happens is this is after the doorknob thing. They keep going, and so as they're going, there's this really like disturbing scene where like they go and there's just this woman dressed in white, and then the little boy is going like, "Mom, mom," and then you know the lost man is kind of like, "That's not your mom. Like that's an anomaly. You need, you know, we're going back." And so the kid's crying and everything, and he pulls him away.
Mama.
And it fast forward, you see kind of he's taking a break. He's sitting on the floor resting. The little boy is sleeping on his lap. And then he wakes up and he's like, you okay? And they have this like kind of bonding moment where they're like talking. And then the little boy starts talking. And he's like, oh, I ran from my mom on purpose. And he's like, why? And he's like, she gets mad sometimes. Or
And she said, I wanted her to find me. I wanted her to look for me.
yeah, and he's like, is your mom mean or something like that? And he's like, only when she's mad.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what about your dad? He's like, I've never really met my dad. And then the lost man is like, yeah, same here, me too. So they both kind of don't have a dad. And so, you know, they start going and they're headed and they're going in the direction. Some freaky stuff starts happening. Like the lights go out and there's an anomaly part where all the lights go out and there's like just crying baby noises and
yeah,
then like
a lot of
these like
baby-
rat noises of things crawling all over the wall. And then so he pulls his phone out of his pocket.
It's
And
all
he's like
pitch
shining
black.
it and he shines it up to like the exit sign and there's like these like rats with body parts. Like they're almost like lab rats with like
With ears and mouths
Eyes
and
and
noses and
noses, yeah.
stuff. And that part was pretty scary because he's holding up the phone and then the walking man, as you just see his face like all fucking smiley.
Yeah. And he drops his phone at one point and he's like, oh, freaking out. And the little boy hands him the phone. And then they go the right way. And so they're in the right area and everything. And then they start going some more. And then there's this scene where the little boy hands him a seashell. And he's like, here, this is for good luck. So he takes it. And they keep going forward. And they hear like this noise. And it just sounds like something crashing down. And it's like this giant wave just like goes down the hall and wipes them out. And it kind of goes to this vision that the lost man has. And it's with him and his ex-girlfriend or partner. And they're on a beach. And you see this silhouette of this little boy playing. And he's a dad. And she's talking to him. And she's like, oh, she says something like, oh, you'll protect him. And someday he'll protect you. And you don't really know the meaning of it. It doesn't really explain a lot, but then it like flashes back to this. He's holding the little boy up and he's like trying to save him and he's putting him up on the exit sign and he's like, you'll be okay. You'll be
Well,
okay.
Yeah, you skipped. She's talking to his girlfriend, and the little boy playing in the water is the little boy he met.
Yeah.
He met in the tunnel.
Yeah.
So it's kind of confusing because it's like, okay, in this vision
That's
with your
his
girlfriend,
kid,
that's your
and yeah.
son, and he's like, come on, let's go play in the water, and they go play in the water, and then it cuts to them getting all fucked up and with water in the tunnel, and he saves the little boy, he puts him up there, and they kind of just separate. And it's funny because before that, as homeboy, the main character is walking. He's doing pretty good. He's at number 5, and he's like, all right, 3 more, 4 more. He gets a phone call, and it's his girlfriend, and he's like, what the fuck? So he answers it, and they're talking like, oh yeah, I lost you, and he's like, so she's pretty much asking him because she's like, I'm at the hospital. And she's asking him, like, is it a yes or a no? Like, asking him, do you want to keep the kid or not? And he's just, like, so undecisive. He's like, well, I'll be there in a little bit. And he kind of just breaks down. He starts, like, he's just talking to her, but while he's talking to her, he's going forward, and you're like the whole time it's like, dude, that's an anomaly, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like that's not real. And it's like, dude, you're like fucking turn back, dude. You
Yeah.
fucking turn back, god damn it, and roll.
Use your brain. Yeah.
And yeah, so it turns out he was talking to a ghost or whatever the fuck this place is, and so he's really torn about, you know, he's scared about having a kid, or he just doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
He
and
tell-
there's that moment
he-
where him and the boy are like bonding, and so you're kind of
'Cause
like
he-
thinking like, oh, you know, he didn't have a dad,
Yeah.
so you know he's probably like just worried like I don't want to be like my dad and walk out on my kid, like I don't. He even tells her there's a part where he goes, earlier there was a woman with a baby on
Yeah.
the subway, and a guy was screaming at her and the baby, like telling the baby to be quiet, and I didn't even do shit. He's like, I just put
Nobody
my headphone in and I
defended her.
did, yeah, and
Yeah,
I
and
just
I
did
did
what
the
everyone
same.
else did. He's like, if I'm going to do that, how can I raise a child type situation? And he's just kind of like, you know, has that moment where you could tell he's just like, oh, am I even going to be a good dad? And he's really just probably had some pastime trauma where he's just like, I don't know if I can be a dad. And
You know what I kind of thought like this was like a metaphor for like you're going straight and like, you know, you think you're going, you know, you don't want to go back because going back is, you know,
can be
you
scary.
got to
Yeah.
keep moving forward no matter how shitty stuff is. The anomalies being the shitty hard
Yeah.
shit in life that comes at you. He's like, well, I guess you got to push through. But then like when you see something fucked up and you go back the other way, sometimes it's good to like, you know, like sometimes shit just doesn't work out no matter how bad you want it. Like sometimes it's
You
good
got to
to like
go back to go forward.
go back, reset, and then try again, dude. Like that's what I took from
That
that's what
is
I took
true.
from that
Yeah,
because I'm
that's
like,
good.
you know what? I was like, fucking, you know, even if you're a fuck up and you're like just. For example, me, you know, fucking drinking and shit, and I'm just gonna fucking keep drinking and going forward and never look back. But sometimes it's good to just fucking reset, go back, dude. Even if you lose everything, all the progress you got, getting all the levels, go back and start over and rethink it, and eventually fucking boom.
Yep.
I clocked exit 8.
Yep. And this one did have like a lot of like metaphors and stuff, and it had a really good like the whole scene where, you know, it's like he's pushing the boy up and there's like this flood and he's telling the little boy like, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay. And so the little boy, they get kind of separated, and so then it you know, the flood's over and you see the little boy laying on the floor, and the little boy's like, he gets up and he goes down the hallway and he's like, okay, exit 8 this
And
way.
he walks on down the hall.
Yeah, and no anomalies, and then it just kind of doesn't really show what happens, but you know, and then it, you know,
Oh,
gone.
I know. I was
And
like,
then
oh.
it goes, psh, and it switches back to the last man, and then he's like on his way.
He's
and
at level 7. Yeah. So
yeah, and so he's going.
he was like right behind him.
Yeah, and then he's like, and then you see him, and he's going down the hall, and he's like checking everything. He's like,
This,
like he's
this,
like, I have
this.
one chance. I have one fucking chance, and he's looking because he knows if he fucks up, he's going back to 0. He's at 7, and if he fucks up, he's going. So if you were at that point, you would be like, I am not fucking up. Like I'm gonna look at. So he's really
Double
checking.
check, recheck. And I know what you guys are thinking. We forgot to mention this. I would just take a picture of all the shit and fucking, and then just look at everything. Well, that's what he did. He did that shit. Took pictures of everything. He's like, I'm fucking good to go. Once he passes the room, all the pictures are blurred out. I was like, oh fuck. But I came up with it.
No.
I came up with the idea. I was like, why don't you just take a shit in the middle of the hallway and
But there
just
was
follow
a scene
the
where
shit?
but I thought that. But remember, there's a scene where he's so defeated that he's just like, and because the whole time he has his backpack, and so he loses his shit at one point, and he just fucking throws his backpack everywhere. And he gets up and he goes back, and he doesn't bring his shit. And I'm like, dude, your inhaler and everything. And I thought that was weird. I was like, don't you kind of need an inhaler? But I mean, maybe
Yeah,
he's at
it
this
was-
sense of calm where he's like, okay.
He's probably he went
I'm not
zen,
very-
dude.
yeah.
He went zen. You don't need that
Yeah.
thing. Sometimes
So
you-
he just left his backpack there, and then I was like, oh, well, maybe it'll pop up on the next room. It didn't. It was gone. So the poop wouldn't work.
Yeah,
No
I know.
No pooping on floors.
No pooping. Don't lose your shit. Just take a shit. So the shit could guide you.
Hey, just no
Down
cleaning
the
up.
hall.
No cleaning up. Just It evaporates.
Yeah, and this movie's fucking nice and short too, and it never feels like it drags or anything.
I feel like it's a perfect amount.
It's
like
perfect,
it was just
dude.
like
An hour and 30 minutes, maybe
38.
maybe even less.
hour and 38.
Yeah, but that's with the credits.
Oh,
So
yeah.
take
So
the
probably
credits
hour and
out.
30.
Yeah.
So it's like, he gets to level 8 and you see like these stairs going up and he's
No,
kinda,
they're going down.
Or they're going down. And so he's kind of like hesitant. He's
He
like,
goes
"Ah."
to hell.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a dark stairs, so, he's just kind of like, but he grabs the seashell that the little boy gave him, and he's just like, and he holds it tight, and he goes down.
so tight.
And then he goes down, and he's back in the subway. And and we were kind of like looking at
It's
each other's
like,
part.
oh, shit, what
Because
the
it's like
fuck
he
is
goes
gonna
on the
happen?
subway, and you see the same setting. You see the same people. You see this woman holding her baby. The baby's crying. Shows the
Yeah,
guy
it was
losing his
so-
shit. He's like, shut
The
your
same
up.
scene from the beginning. It's
And
so
then it
fucking
closes
weird.
up to his face, and he's just like this, and he's staring. And
No,
and
because
so
he
I'm
because he takes his ear pod out, so he doesn't hear his music. He just hears the baby crying and the man yelling.
Yeah.
And he turns to his face, and the whole time it's like,
I looked
Is he
over at
gonna
Saul. I was
fucking
like,
man
he
up?
puts his headphones in. I'm gonna fucking scream. I'm gonna fucking scream.
yeah.
You're like, shh.
I thought it was gonna end earlier. I thought it was gonna have like an Inception type ending where you just make up your own, like, because I thought the little boy was just gonna go to the left, make that right turn, and then cut. And like we wouldn't know that. Oh, did he go to 8 or did he start all over? But yeah, it ends on a pretty sick.
Because
it
he
ends-
he turns his head, so he didn't put that headphone in because he's just kind
Yeah,
of.
he's like, you know
Well,
what?
we wanted some John
Fuck
Wick
this
shit.
fool. I thought it was gonna cut to him just beating that guy's ass, dude. It would have been a subway fight, but no, it was satisfying. It was pretty satisfying ending, and it's kind of cool that they didn't explain. Because at a point there, I thought it was gonna be aliens. Like the aliens are just doing experiments on humans. Like, let's test these fools on this fucking new, Mark, the alien is like, come check this out, dude. I invented this subway tunnel to fuck with these humans. But there was either that or a simulation, or maybe it was just like a test from, I don't know, God or something.
Yeah.
And it never shows. Maybe it's like to teach people a lesson, it seemed
Yeah.
like, because the man in the briefcase seemed like he didn't learn his lesson. He's still in there walking the halls. Walking down the hall. Purgatory, yeah. We also thought it could be purgatory or some sort of weird dimension,
Yeah.
But no, I thought this movie was really fucking well made. It was fucking awesome.
Perfect adaptation of a
It was
game
fucking good,
and
dude.
more. It's like they did everything the game did, and they gave it a story.
It
And I love
almost
that.
made me cry, but not really.
Yeah.
But I give it a solid 9, dude. For a video game adaptation,
Why a 9? Why would
9.
you take that point away?
point away. A 10 is, dude, when you give something a 10, that's like perfection.
I know, but you
max
also got to give
fucking
your
peak
reasoning for not giving
cinema.
it a 10.
Because it didn't fucking make me feel emotional.
You wanted more emotion.
Yeah, if a movie makes me cry or fucking laugh my fucking balls off or pisses me off or something, that's like, damn, dude, that fucking movie made me fucking feel something deep as shit.
Yeah.
That's a 10 out of 10. This may not even be a 9, but I enjoyed it. It's a good fucking thriller mystery. Like, what the fuck is going on,
Yeah.
dude? But yeah,
I give it a 10.
10
I
out
would
of 10.
I would see this movie again.
I would watch it again. I recommend. Give it an 8 for Exit 8.
No.
No, it's
It's amazing.
It's there, dude. It's
10.
there. It's a good-
It's to me. It's
It's a
an
good-
easy 10 because I mean it's like I said, you had a video game, and you just
yeah.
perfected it.
Instead
and
of-
then you just it's like you baked a cake, you put icing on it, and then you put sprinkles,
And then you fuck the
and then you
cake.
fuck the cake. Yeah, it's just like amazing, like that. Yeah,
So awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make your cake and fuck
Like
it
this
too.
just did it. It was like layer after layer after layer of just perfection.
Yeah, instead of watching Super Mario Galaxy again, go watch fucking Exit 8, dude.
Take your kids.
Take your kids, dude. Your kids will love this shit. There's no curse words. there's no
Oh, yeah.
there's no nudity.
Yeah.
Kids could watch this.
Yeah.
They could totally watch it.
I don't think there's any inappropriate parts in this whatsoever. It's just a
It's-
little unsettling. But
tell
I
'em
mean,
it's
if
a
you have
game.
some older kids that aren't like they're young, but like I don't know, like maybe 10.
Our kid would watch
yeah.
it, Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our fucking review recap for. I keep wanting to say Section 8, Exit 8, Section 8, the
Section
movie, a bunch of fucking starring my family. It took us forever to get Section 8, dude. God damn it. Well, check us out on YouTube and everywhere else, dude. Close us out, Allie.
Thank you for listening. Follow us on Instagram. You can hear us on Spotify, iHeart, Apple,
Oh, yeah.
yada, yada, yada. We also have a channel, What's Cracking Games. That's where you can see the one we had posted before this, so you can kind of get more backstory about the game. And we do have shows and series you can check out as well.
And if you can rate us, like on Spotify or whatever platform we have, if you can rate us, go ahead and give that a little 5, please.